Hey, welcome to November 1st. And Sarah and I are taking off on a camping trip. Yeah, most people have their RVs put away by this time if you live up north like we do. But we are headed down to Pennsylvania because, well, there's some adventures down there we want to show you. All right, I gotta drive now. Pennsylvania, we've seen quite a few cool things, but nothing was as cool as the fact that they have barbecue Frito chips down here. Those are my favorite, and I cannot get them up in New Hampshire. So we bought the store out. Hey Fritos, if you ever watch this video, start sending them back up to New England. Enough said.
So here we are at Friendship Village Campground.
Yep, we've been here almost a week.
This is our site. Maggie's sitting comfortably.
Our site's called Partially Shaded, which I guess is another way of saying hardly any trees. I mean, not that we've been in the campground that much anyway, because we've been out doing adventures for you guys.
Exploring.
So far, we've been to the Pennsylvania High Point. We've been to the Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia Tri-Point. Both were pretty cool. We also went to the abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike, which in a word, well, awesome. We also went and paid our respect at the 9/11 Memorial for the heroes of Flight 93. If you were down in this area, you should really put that on your must-do list. It was a very, very moving experience. Trust us. All those videos should already be posted by the time you see this one, but we will link to them in the description box below this video.
This is the back side of the campground.
Look at it. There's nobody here.
There's nobody here. Although this little row that we're in did fill up over the weekend, but it cleared right out.
Yeah, but no one behind us. Now, if you're the type of people that like a campground that has a lot of activities for the kids, this would probably be a campground. During the summer, you probably wouldn't find me and Cheryl here. Just because we like this small, quaint, rustic campground, because we don't spend a lot of time in a campground.
Right, so we don't need a lot of amenities.
We will be leaving here tomorrow, heading east to bring you more adventures from Pennsylvania. We'll try to show you a little bit more of the campground before we leave. For our last day, though, we thought we would take you out and show you some of the oddities in the area along the Lincoln Highway and a memorial that's buried deep in the forest off the beaten path. So let's rock and roll. Welcome to Bedford, Pennsylvania. Now this is Lincoln Highway. Back in the day, Lincoln Highway went from New York City all the way to San Francisco. So things like the coffee pot started popping up along the way to entertain the tourists along their journey. This place was built in 1927. It's 18 feet high, and it was originally a lunch spot. Then in 1937, it became a bar, and there was a motel built behind it. It started looking pretty bad. Now, it didn't always stand here. It used to actually stand across the street. But the Bedford County Fair Association paid $1 to purchase it. And then the Lincoln Highway Heritage Park corridor, they spent $80,000 to move the building across the street to where it is right now. And then it was restored in 2004. Now, throughout the years, a lot of the oddities along Lincoln Highway are no longer with us. But the coffee pot still stands proud today.
Let's go get some coffee.
Yeah, you go.
A little bit of Bedford, Pennsylvania.
Quite little town.
Definitely got that old town feel. Now this Gulf station down here looked really old.
That's because it was built in 1933. It's one of the few remaining Art Deco gas stations that's around, and this one still gives full service.
Here's another oddity along the Lincoln Highway. It's the Pied Piper. He is 18 feet tall. He was here to lure families from the Lincoln Highway to entertain the children in a place called Storyland. It was a playground of oversized make-believe places and characters. Storyland has long since disappeared, and the land is clearly marked no trespassing, but the Pied Piper still calls it home. And if you're ever in New Hampshire, we have a Storyland of our own. And in this cemetery, there's some really old headstones, but it also contains the old log church.
Built in 1806. Can't ask me how I know. Looks like the old log church had a wine glass pulpit, allowing a reverend to preach down to his flock. And I don't believe any of his flock were asleep either. Check out the backs on these pews. They look very uncomfortable. And legend has it that the members used to bring their dogs to church with them to keep their feet warm for the first 3 years before the heat was installed. Pretty cool.
Let's see if it works.
This is how we get water in the RV.
Not cool. Still works to this day.
It's impressive.
That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Another roadside attraction across from the Bison gift shop, which we're going to next. So this was all part of the roadside attractions. It's got a couple of different things on it. It's got the old log church. It's got the SS Grandview Point Motel, which I have some pictures of the foundation of. It's pretty cool. And we're standing at the Bison Corral gift shop. They also sell bison meat, which of course we had to buy some to try it. We even got a jerky stick.
The Bison Corral gift shop where we bought the bison meat is actually part of Cedar Rose Bison Farm, where they raise the bison. And boy do they, check out this field, look at them all up there. Talk about give me a home with a buffalo roam. Which brings up another question. Is a buffalo and a bison actually the same animal? Not really. The American bison is only distantly related to the European buffalo, but people do use the two names interchangeably. Now some fun facts about bison. The males can get up to 2,000 pounds and the females can get up to 1,200 pounds. And with all that weight, they can still get up to 35 miles per hour. Wow. Now the last place we want to show you today is not an oddity, but a tragedy. It's a monument called the Lost Children of the Alleghenies, and it's located in these woods off of this path. It was placed here for George Cox, age 7, and his brother Joseph, age 5, who disappeared on April 24th, 1856. Now apparently, according to the story, Samuel, the boy's father, had gone hunting right after breakfast, and it's presumed that the boys tried to follow him because when he returned back to the house, the boys were missing. Now Samuel and his wife Susanna, they took off in a panic looking for the boys, and word spread fast because before you knew it, there were over 2,000 people helping search for the lost boys. By day 10 of the intense search, a rumor had started to spread that maybe the parents had just killed the children themselves and hid them somewhere. Meanwhile, 12 miles away, a local farmer by the name of Jacob Dybert started having a dream. In this dream, it showed him how to find the boys and where they were. This dream went on for 3 nights, and it was vivid. And when you get out to the monument area, you'll find this storyboard that talks about Jacob's dream and the signs that were in it that he used to find the bodies of the lost boys. The parents had decided to bury both boys in a single coffin at Mount Union Cemetery in Bedford County. Now, in 1906, it was the 50th anniversary of this tragic event, and a collection was taken up, and this monument was erected in 1910.
It's now protected from Mother Nature and vandals.
Yes, silly vandals. And for those of you who are country music fans, honey, are you still a country music fan?
A little bit.
You remember Alison Krauss, right?
Yes.
In 2007, she released a song called Jacob's Dream, which tells the story of the lost children of the Alleghenies. All right, so there you go. This was our day. Let's head back and see if we can't show you a little bit of the campground.
Friendship Village Campground.
They have their own road. Friendship Village Road.
There's a lot down here. They have apartments, there's mobile homes, they're open year-round. Yeah. This is the actual entrance to the campground itself.
They have 2 lakes out here.
Going by the office now.
Miniature golf. There's one of the lakes.
One of the lakes.
This is a big, big campground. Basketball hoops down there. Gonna get bumpy. More storage. There's a lot of storage for RVs around here. Over here is laser tag off to the left. And look, a Jenko Precept. Wow, brick RVs, those must be heavy. You gotta remember, being November, this place hardly anybody's here. There's more RVs stored here than actually staying here. You have a pavilion up here. Then it's a playground. And then over here is the big lake. 5-acre lake.
There it is. And I think that's a pool over there.
Yep, there is behind
the
them.
second pool is over there. Right over there.
And going down to our site. Like I said, the place is empty. And suddenly you see RVs parked off to the right. And there's Maggie, the Mobile Adventure Get Gone Ideal Explorer. Yeah. Take the first letter of each word. Maggie. All right. We're back to Motorhome, Sweet Motorhome.
We packed a lot into this day.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good day.
This isn't the way that we normally do them, but it was cool. Now, if you hear the furnace going in the background, that's because it's kind of cold down here in Pennsylvania. Winter is coming.
Yes, it's getting chilly.
But anyway, we enjoyed you coming along with us today. And if you'd like to come along more often, what do I always say?
Hit
Subscribe.
that little button down there.
I mean, there's at least an incentive, too.
What did you do?
I slipped. I gotta give it to you now.
Go ahead.
When we hit 5,000 subscribers, and we are getting extremely close, we're having another giveaway. Multi-winners. There'll be 3. Well, 1 winner and 2 runner-ups. So, if you haven't subscribed, we suggest that you do. We suggest that you tell your friends and family. We suggest that you tell people you see out in the street, say, hey, go subscribe to WeRmudfun's YouTube channel.
And give us a thumbs up.
Yes, we'd appreciate the thumbs up. So, until our next RV adventure.
The end.